You will have come across melting points frequently during your MSR practicals. A melting point is the temperature range on the thermometer scale where a substance turns from a solid into a liquid. Melting points are important in practice as they can help identify compounds from others. So, determining the melting point can help indicate the identity of a compound and also something about its purity. And we discussed this during the MSR practicals. The use of the melting point apparatus is a relatively easy procedure using a simple setup. This video aims to display how to use the melting point apparatus, which is something that you may be assessed on during the MSR SChemEs assessment. It is essential that in your working laboratory space that you keep it clean and tidy, and marks are allocated towards this during the SChemEs assessment. You will also find a range of equipment at your station, and you may or may not need to use all of the equipment provided. So it is important that you, for example, select the correct melting point tube, as otherwise this could affect your result and you may lose marks. Begin with the melting point apparatus. Set it up as you would normally do during a laboratory practical. Select the correct thermometer to use and place it in the specified compartment, making sure it is in the right way around. It is a good idea to do these steps first so as not to forget them later on. It is very important to select the appropriate tube needed for the determination of the melting point. Choose the correct tube, identifying the sealed and open ends of the tube. There will be some sample available for you to use at the station. It may be necessary to crush or grind the sample before inserting it into the melting point tube. Dip the tube into the sample and pack to the appropriate depth, usually 2 to 3 mm. An overpacked sample gives an inaccurate melting point. Place the prepared melting point tube into the correct compartment and finish by switching the apparatus on. For the purpose of the SChemEs assessment, you are not required to determine the melting point, so do not heat the sample. So here's a quick summary and also a few tips. Tidiness is essential. If you do spill sample, do not panic, but be sure to clean it up. Make sure you choose the correct equipment for the station. Read the question and follow the instructions carefully. Take your time, as you have plenty of it, to successfully complete the task. Good luck.